Hello and welcome back. This is part 22 and we are going to start by going to the Unity asset store and adding the asset from Unity boxes pack. Just search that for free, and then after you've added it to your assets, we can go back here and go into the window package manager, and then after in the package manager download it once. Just click it once and it will download in a bit. After that you can import it into your project. We have to import I think everything, so just enable this one. Just click on all and import, then close the package manager. After that go into the boxes pack, and you can see it's given us a mesh of an ammo box, and that's all it's given as a model and multiple prefabs in the prefabs folder. You can see the model here. All the materials were for the standard and the pipeline, so we're just going to select all of these, shift select, then do edit, rendering, materials, and convert selected built into the URP, and then we'll say to confirm, and you can just proceed the procedure, and it's going to fix all of those materials for you. See all of these different type of boxes, so that's really what we needed. We will be using the box ammo only for now. We will be using the box medical later as a health plus, and that's all. So we'll start by dragging the box ammo prefab into the scene and make a 3D object cube and put it on 0.5 on the Y and 0 on the X. Then I'm going to select the X-axis and do command or control to get snappy movement. Snap it into place. Then into the scale tool and again command to get snappy movement, and keep on snapping that until it's long enough, and move it again into the correct position. Now we have to place the ammo box on top of this, so select the box, and again we're going to do some snappy movement. So control or command, let's just get it straight there, and then copy the component and paste in component values into the box ammo. And now we can select this object and do command and so just make the Z scale at 0 and then command 1, then command twice, it's gonna come up here. So it's up on Y1. Now we can see the animator here. They've given an animation of the box open close, so it just enters and opens the box and closes it. So what we're gonna do is, I think we don't need an animator. We don't, I think so. The animation looks good though. It was created manually, and just gonna see. So there's no parameters. Just if I hit the play button now, you'll see just plays the animation. Yes. So just opens once and then closes and then never opens again. We can select this object, and we can see how it's all aligned as a bone. So it's like a bone. It's even got an avatar, and if I mess with these values I can get some abrasions. Box gap, the mesh, that's not correct. It's saying the green axis is here, so it should rotate. That's not rotating correctly. Yeah, so I can't actually get the correct, and the reason was I'm selecting the box cap. So The bone cap is the one that we have to rotate, and that one was rotate correctly. So this one has the blue arrow. So it's right now minus 180. If I make it minus 90, you can see it's open now. I'll put minus 45, minus 45. Minus 90, and then when you add 45 to that, minus 135. So minus 135 on the bone cap, and after that we're just going to select the box body box. They've got their meshes, and we're going to do a prefab unpack completely, so we don't need to actually have a prefab for that. We don't want any connections to the original one. Then at the box ammo and the box body has the mesh, and the box ammo is just an empty as appearance, so we'll remove the animator from it, and we are going to right click. Well, there's already the option here, so just go into ammo box, and here we can see some options. Materials, we got the animation tab, and just minus on the animation and hit apply, so it just removes that animation because we don't need it, and then change it to none, and then again hit apply on the rig tab, and that will make it complete the animation list. And delete the ammo box animator, and then we can start continuing our job. So just rename this one to ammo box materials mat. I actually created a tag, so I've created a tag named ammo pickup, but if you really want to create a tag like ammo pickup, you can just add tag and create that, but I think we don't need that for this. We don't need that for picking up objects because I'm going to use a script. The box will have a script, so first we can rename this box to ammo pickup itself and save our project again. Then again, the ammo pickup we can duplicate and have three same basically boxes, duplicates of the same original one. We're gonna start by creating a C# script and gonna call it ammo pickup. So it's just gonna handle, basically it's just gonna have a public field which is going to be the total ammo that it carries, and it's going to be used for detecting if it's a pickup or it's pickable, you know. So after we drag them onto all three of these objects, I'll have the script attached. You can now double click to go into the ammo pickup, and just delete this and start by defining a public int and call this total ammo equals 90. So I'm going to go with 90 and I'll keep it an int, not a float. Then into the player controller script we can make a comment and say interactions, make a region and an end region, and we'll just have one variable for now. You might have more next, but right now we can have one. So private serialized field, private void, sorry, it's not a void, just delete that. Float, we're gonna go with a float, and it's gonna be called interact max distance, so the max distance. We keep this a float, not an int, sorry. Close the ammo pickup script, that's done. And all of these have the 90, total ammo 90, alright. We can make 130, and that 160, and the one in the middle, 90. Save the project again. We can clear the console and just minimize this region. and double click to open this parachuting region. You will have a new method inside. Underneath display ammo, we'll define a private private void, and we're gonna add a comment first. So the comment is interact pickups, pickups, and we'll name the function handle pickups. And we'll copy this one and just call it after we call the display ammo function and re-update. Then in the handle pickups we can do an if. But before we do that, let me just show you what I've done. So I just added a new action, and it's type button, and then just named it to interact, and just delete this one because I already created one. And I added a binding which was already there, and just added a new no binding. I'm gonna actually put it for gamepad in the next video, so we can delete that for now. So we have e-keyboard and interact. Save the asset, and we can close it. So in the handle pickups, we will actually look for if input.play.interact.triggered, and we will simply fire raycast. So we're going to check for raycast, and physics.raycast from the player camera.transform.position, player camera.transform.forward. So these are the axes pointing out from the player camera, and then we're going to give it an out of type raycast hit. So that's going to give us the hit info. We're just going to name it hit, and then we'll give it the interact max distance, and then just two brackets. Then I'm just going to do edit format document. So after we have the input and we are close enough and we're looking at it, the raycast is coming true, then we can check if hit.transform.try get component, if we can get component of ammo pickup. So if we can do so, let's just make this a bit more simple. So try get components out ammo pickups is gonna look for the ammo pickup and then give us a variable ammo pickup if we get there. So if we get there and we can get that type of a component, then we can simply say total ammo plus equals ammo pickup dot total ammo, and then destroy hit.transform.gameObject. So the game object should be destroyed. Only the ammo pickup. So if we are interacting with some object that is not interactable, we won't be able to destroy it either. Now we can clean up our project files a bit. Create a new folder, and we'll call this folder prefabs. After we call this folder prefabs, you will start by dragging all of these boxes into the prefabs folder and deleting the prefabs folder of the boxes pack. And here we can see these things, so we can just select this by doing command or control and drag them into the models folder. And you can see that Vanguard is here. Its materials are stored into the materials folder, so we're simply going to drag this one into the materials folder. Why are these all open? Just close these. And we can delete the mesh folder next. In the materials folder, it's giving us these materials. We can drag them into our materials folder as well. And the textures folder, we have the textures, drag them into our own textures, and finally delete the boxes pack folder. That's it. I think we are ready to hit the play button one more time. For the first time rather. We'll first rename the cube to a slab. And now if we hit the play button, I can shoot as usual, and I can reload. And if I go close and I'm pressing the E if it's not working, well, the reason is, let me see, let's just see what happens if we make one. Just give it a try again. And it's still not working. As close as I go, it doesn't work. The reason is we don't have any collider anywhere on this ammo pickup, and raycast will just go through a normal mesh. It has to have a collider. So just select these box bodies and add component called box collider. The bounds are set perfectly. Save the project and hit the play button again, and it is still not working. If I go closer, it still doesn't work, so something is wrong, and I think I figured it out. So I'm just gonna, yes, so the script is on the ammo pickup, and because it's now trying to get component type ammo pickup in the box body, because that's the thing that has a collider, it does not get through and never ever goes inside our if. So we're just gonna add component onto the ammo pickup of box collider, and they're really big in size. We're gonna scale on the Y by 0.5, 0.2, let's try 0.1, 0.3, try 0.1, 0.2 seems good. Then we need a Y offset. We can put that at 0.2, 0.1 rather. And there's still a bit extra out, if you can see. So we need to scale it on the Z by that's not the Z, sorry, not the Z. We need to change the X. With the X can be 0.5, and that's good. So that's it really. We have a box collider which the raycast will now hit and try to get component. And because it will try it and it's gonna get it, and then it's gonna actually take the ammo from it and destroy the game object. So now if I go close, I hit the E key, just a little more close, and there it is. I just got the box. I can try again. Yes, I got it. And one more time, and I picked it up. So now I'm just playing about and having some fun, wasting all those extra bullets that I just got, reloading multiple times, and I'm out of bullets. So now I can start running about, and that's it. So that's it for this video, and thanks for watching.